Okay, right. So I'm gonna, make this as simple as possible so everyone can understand. Blah blah blah, whatever. Right. Basically, Hans, Sarge, I'll talk to you two in particular, right? Because you're after dead cert winners, right? If you're gonna do the a version, Moneymaker's version of the Max Plan, which I think is great, going for a week will build confidence, right? You're looking for 2 to 3 6 pip trades, I think, per day, right? And the reason I say three, guys, is let's have a look at Monday, for instance. Monday sometimes can be a bit blur. Yeah, you get 2 on Monday. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you get 3 a day. Okay. Then Friday we come in and it's blur. Yeah, you can just decide then. Okay, I've got my pips in the bag. I don't need to trade Friday. Okay. So you take advantage of those running markets when you can. The 3-0s, the best 3-0s, Hans. I'm going to show you some pictures first here. Right, this is from this morning, right, Hans? And the blue line is just imitating MTCL. Okay, that's all it is. It's just consider that the CL. Right, so what we had this morning on the GU 8-hour orange line here. Okay, 8-hour orange line. You see this here? Close below the yellow means it closed below the 15-minute orange line. Guess what? When we go in the room in a bit, right, you will see we had signals down somewhere. Okay, probably 15 blue. I'm not really sure because took its time to get going, and it was the early hours of the morning. All right, but then Hans, right after that was in, the first 3-0 is usually always a winner. Bang. Okay. Pull back again here. It's low volume because it's early hours of the morning. There would have been another one there normally. You come in the room, that would have been more than 6 pips. Okay, right. This one down here, right, could have been a 2-1. The box might have, the label might have changed to up there because of this movement up. Okay, the same with this one here. However, if it's a 3-0 and you attempt this, Hans, all you have to do, because you've had this movement up, right, is just use the momentum flip. Stop loss. So it flips on you, just get out. Probably wouldn't have lost a pip there, right? This then would have been a 2-1, probably a 2-1 up as well, right? So, nope, that trade, no go. You have to wait, Hans. You have to be patient and wait for the 3-0s, right? So then back here, 3-0, bang, winner. All these here were 3-0s, so you could have let them go to win. All right, normally I think probably would have won down here, right? If not, definitely there. And then again here, Hans, look at this one. You might have attempted this one here because it had a HA yellow. One flips on you, just get out. You get out with a couple of pips. I'm pretty sure you probably, with normal volume in the room, that would have won anyway. But then again, there, another 3-0. Then Hans broke the 8-hour BB band. So this would have had 15 blues definite, possibly even a 1-hour blue. You can see the move there. All right. No trade, but rule 2's in. Right, this line now might here have been your first 3-0 Hanzo. Okay, Sarge. You just got to use a bit of common sense, Sarge, when it comes to these turning points. An 8-hour BB band break, and I can assure you now, looking at my live chart, that is up here on the next candle. Okay, yeah. So that's that one, right? Oops. Right. Again, let's have a look at a couple of screenshots from this week. I haven't got the recordings for it, guys. I think BT must have been busy. Again, BT, cheers for putting them up, mate. But I took a snapshot on Wednesday, early-ish, and then Wednesday after session. Okay, just to show you what blues do, basically. Okay, But again, if you look here, I'm gonna get really close in so you can all look at the HA and the 5-minute time frames. First 3-0 there, Hans. So you didn't take that. This would have been a 2-1 there. You didn't take that. You waited for the 3-0. Bang, winner there, Hans. That probably would have been a 3-0, but could have been a 2-1. Right, but that definitely there was a 3-0. You'll find that your 3-0 definites, Hans, will go off the 5-minute orange lines. The bigger pullbacks could be 2-1s. The thing is, you know, you could perfectly safe taking the 2-1s, guys, if you understand what the LTs are saying. Okay, you know, you would definitely would have had a HA yellow for that one there, and you know, at the time the LTs were saying, oh, now the blues have appeared. Okay, outside daily, this is what I say about the big time frames, guys. You know, what they do. So, in effect, Hans, you could have had your first trade here, one, maybe a second one there. I'm not sure if you'd have taken that. You wouldn't have got a HA yellow there, but you know, Voz has been taking these kinds of things based on the fact it's on the 5-minute orange lines, which I've always said, you know, are a good place to take trades. Look at the UJ, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, even that one there, that last one there, 79, let's say it went from about 75 to 65. You might even have got one in there, that little bit there, but again, you know, your LTs might have been saying something different. Again, yep, you know, you look at your LTs now, daily BB band break. We're going to have a look at the next session, the same session, but a little later on, and look what they did. Look what those blues and the BB band breaks did. Look at that, guys. Look, 8-hour orange line. How many 3-0s? You know, you just had to wait for the 3-0s based on what these are saying here. Okay, so basically, you know, your rule 2 hands would have led to 3-0s eventually. You know, that was rule 2 there. The line's just bent up, but rule 2 was in there. That would have been a 3-0 probably. If not, the one after, definite. Right, and then after that, you know, 3-0 there, 3-0 there. This is why I say sometimes, Hans, you know, if it's looking a bit messy during session, you can just call back an hour later and see if those reversals have got going, and then you just want a couple, 2 or 3, 6 pip, 3-0s. Right, let's look at the GU here, Hans, right. You had some nice 3-0s down here, I must admit. There, nice 3-0. Right, but then, let's have a look. Yep, 1 hour BB on 8-hour orange line. Gonna bounce. Gonna bounce. Okay. Bounced. You never had a 3-0 up. So you didn't trade any of that there, Hans. None of that. None whatsoever, Sarge. Right? You didn't trade it because you didn't have a 3-0. Think big, Sarge. Think 3 trades a day at 1,000 pips. £1,000 a pip, Sarge. Because that is what you want to be your mindset. Where you want your mindset to be. Excuse me. And you're not going to trade a risky trade like this here, right, near the BB band, right, if you're at 1,000 a pip. If you could lose 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 there, you're not going to trade that. All right. This would have been a 2-1 up probably, so you don't trade that. Hands, don't trade it. Then you're waiting for your 3-0. There was your 3-0. You can see it there. Look, 1, 2, 3-0. And bam. And again, you know, Hans, it's entirely up to you. You could wait for momentum because you're only after 6 pips. Okay, generally, HABB band plus momentum will give 6 pips with a 3-0s. Okay, you had another one here. Okay, this is well late in after session. Right, there's about less than an hour to go, guys. That's why, you know, the volume's not very high. But again, it was 26 to 15. It went 11 pips. That. Okay. Excuse me. But the moves will eventually give you the 6 pips. excuse me, very early in the morning, guys. Well, I say early, it's nearly 9 o'clock. I've got a very busy day. If you get ranging period, you can always, again, is this Thursday? Yeah, this is the Thursday when some of you were ignoring these 3-0s down, okay? Because there was 15 blues. I think Igor said there was one there as well. There was one there that put hands off taking that 3-0, right? But it's, you know, I keep trying to get across to you about the fact that the move doesn't come from the lower time frames, guys. You know, it comes from the LTs, what the LTs are saying, all right? Obviously, 1 hour blue and 15-minute blue now, different matter. Will change this around, and yes, it did change this around here, and it eventually went, and I think Igor traded 35 pips and something else there up, and he could have stayed in for more, right? But again, it comes down to the fact that if you're unsure, hands, because there was a blue there, or because this one here, if you're unsure about that, take it and use momentum. Flip as your exit. The reason I keep saying this, Hans, is that the majority of the times you take it, it's over when momentum first flashes your way. Do you understand? It's like, oh God, yeah, it's won already. All right. So again, another thing is, if you have a choice between a 3-0 and a ranging period, take the 3-0. Take the 3-0, guys. All right. How to trade the range. I've said this thousands of times. Going to get really close in on the GU for this particular one here. Right. 15-minute time frame. 15-minute. There's a blue. You can see it haloed behind the white there. Yeah. You can see the blue tinges. You can see there's a pink haloed behind that white there. It happens, guys. If you ever want me to check, you know, if there's a blue hidden behind multiple signals, just ask me in the room and I'll hover over it and it'll show whether there's a blue or white or whatever there. A red, a pink, you know. Right, so plus momentum. Right, and if you get these periods, hands, right, you can take more pips on them. Okay, so you could, instead of saying, right, I'll just take this one for 6, I'll see what it gives. Right? You'd have got your 2 trades in on the first move there with momentum. Okay, but as I say, hands, you know, if you have a choice, look for the 3-0s. Look for the running market. Okay? What else was it? Right, so let's go and have a look at a record. We'll get back to that GU shortly, guys, because I just want to quickly. I don't want this to be a long video. It needs to be short, and then you just know what to look for. It's the easiest, the best looking 3-0s, right? But you have to ignore the other setups around you. You have to say to yourself, right, well, no, I'm going to ignore that. Okay. Yeah. Let's go and have a look here. There's a great example of what I was talking about here, Hans. Right, you've been come in the room here. You might have had a 3-0 down there. You might have had this 3-0 down here. Right. Look at this. You know, it's probably going to turn. Probably. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You're looking for a 3-0, Hans. Right, that's all you're looking for, the 3-0. Right, so just let me pause it and I'm going to speed it up here. I'm doing it on Chrome so I can use this facility. Get it to 5. Okay. So you cannot take this down here, Hans, because it's no longer a 3-0 up. It's a 2-1 up. Alright, this is why I think, you know, if you're going to do the MaxPlan, it has to be 3-0s, because you've got all this setup here, and Sergeant Pipper in particular will be thinking up 2-1. A lot of you will. I know you will, because of these blues here. Right, still no 15 blue, but, you know, that might be a bit off-putting. So if you're going to do the MaxPlan, because of the amount of money you're going to be gambling each time on a trade, you're going to have to make sure it's the 3-0s. Okay, so just look for the pure 3-0s. Okay, Look at this down here. Might have been a 2-1 actually, thinking about the HA label might have gone green with this last move up here. Anyway, we'll make it as clear as we can. These are 3-0s here, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0s. Okay, but just watch the GU in particular and what happens here, guys. I will just knock it on a bit because it does take a while to get going. You see, a lot of you would have taken this 2-1 here. Okay, because of these blues. But if you're max planning it, guys, it's gotta be 3-0s. It's gotta be, right? So if you were max planning it, that should have been your trade there. Look, bang, 3-0, and that's already won. That's 17 pips. Maybe went a little bit more. You can see on there, probably 18 and 19 pips. You definitely won that virtually on the first HA candle there. That 3-0, same with the GJ there as well. Okay. Oh god, full of a cold. Right, so let's got a lot to do and all today, guys. Gotta go for a haircut, bit of shopping, fish and chip day, and a cat night. And you see what happened? You see what happened, guys? You see how that, that 2-1 didn't work. This is why I say, right, I think if you're going to go and do this max plan, it has to be 3-0s. Right? Because that way it's definitely turned. Okay, so you're not in this because it was a 2-1 against. Okay, we'll just let that go. You could have taken this one, Hans. Here. There, look. That's a big giveaway that price is going to reverse the Jazz Cross. Right, and then momentum, bang, you would have won your 6 pipper in there. Definitely would have won that one, Hans. And that one. Oh my god, look at them. Oh. It's pushing a 40 pip move. Right, so here's your pullback now. Or you think it's your pullback. Okay, you need a 3-0 on the G, you've got to wait. Alright, but there were, as I say, 3-0s, pure 3-0s elsewhere. So instead of focusing here, you could have just said, well, I'm looking for a 3-0, that's a 3-0. Looking for a 3-0, that's a 3-0. Looking for a 3-0, that's a 3-0. Okay, but we're just going to watch now. Because, as I say, guys, these blues would have had everyone thinking, let's go up. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Whereas with the max plan, I do not think you can do this. You have to be pure 3-0s. You can't risk 2-1s with blues because this is a very, very strong. It will reverse. I'll tell you now, this will reverse. Without a shadow of a doubt, those blues will work. Right, the line's changed. The box has changed again here now, so we want a pullback. Into here. Right, or up here. HA yellow would be nice. If you're not far off the line here. I'll pause it when we get any of them. Even momentum, from here. Jazz cross forming there, possible. Oh, right, it's first sign of momentum here with a jazz cross. Okay, so if you want to wait for the flash, because you'll want 6 pips, wait for the flash of red. See, green. This is why, if you're only after 6 pips, guys, it's worth waiting for the momentum because it'll generally give them. Look, you've got a HA yellow, but no momentum as yet. I generally take these when these stop flashing. I'm just looking for a little bit, a little showing here. And you're on the BB band, or not far off it. In the EMAs. Stop flashing. You see how it's starting to wick. This is what I like. I watch this. There you go. There's your first sign of momentum. Hands, You see it, so you're in at 32. Okay, your HA yellow, 1, 2, 3 nil down. You had to wait, you missed out. You didn't miss out. Basically, you've got to be patient and leave, ignore those there. And Sarge, again, if you only trading 3 nil, Sarge, you wouldn't have been enticed up there with those blues. Okay? Excuse me. 32, so what are we looking for? 32, you're already 4 pips there. 26, I think we want, don't we? Still pushing a bit there, isn't it? That's because Mum's red here. Still nice red. 27, 26. Saw it there, 26. Let's see if we give a bit more. Go down again. Yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. That's 23. So you see how that worked, guys? You just waited for the 3-0. You didn't risk that. You didn't risk whatever that was. You know, you didn't take anything up because you never had a 3-0, Sarge. That's the important lesson for you, mate. And again, Sarge, what you can do, you know, because you have these periods where you win massive, and then all of a sudden, gone. Now, what you can do, Sarge, is use those periods on your MaxPlan, right? And then just flip back to, I don't know, 50 cents or a dollar a pip, whatever you do normally. You know, after you've got your MaxPlan trades in, Sarge, and I think that way, you know, you're still trading, but not risking the big bucks once you've made. I mean, if Moneymaker's talking 50 pips a week, guys, right? If you do 2 or 3 6-pippers a day, you're well ahead of that. Okay, and it's very unbelievably easy to get 6 pips, guys. You've just seen there, you know, this is it. Is that 23 or 24? I can't really see. 23 or 24 either way. Right, that one, you saw how easy that one, guys, and it would have happened there, 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 probably there as well. You know, all these areas here. You want 2 or 3 a day for your MaxPlan. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just flip through and show you, you know, what happens eventually with the blues. That was a nice trade, that one there. Right, eventually rule 2 will come into play. Again, look though, you know, another 3-0 there, even maybe that one there. Those both won for 6 pips, 32, that yellow there, and that's around about 18, so yeah, definitely 6 pip win. Alright. Right, so again, you're not taking this, Sarge, you're not interested in it, this second move. You're waiting for the 3-0. Okay, so again, it's going to keep you out of that reversal period, Sarge, which really does do your head in a lot of the time. I mean, this flip down BB band here, you never had a 3-0 down there, so, you know, you couldn't have taken that. Okay, you never had a 3-0 up here, Sarge, so you wouldn't have risked that. Okay, Sarge, you might have missed out on a trade up there, but you wouldn't, you know, have been in a trade here when it did that. That's the way to look at it when you're talking big bucks. You're not interested in the you know, millions of pips. You just want millions of money, millions of dollars, millions of pounds. Yes, millions of euros. Rule 2 was in play there. Did we have a 3-0? There's your 3-0 back in here. Bam. Okay, even though the UJ was a bit, it's got a strong setup, so I suppose, yeah. Flipped up when our BB Van Stephanie, if you're just doing them again. So you'd have looked at that, Steph, that, flipped at 1 hour BB band, bang. 15 blues, Stephanie. Okay, Darwin, you know, because if you want to continue to do your way, mate, and that, Darwin, you'd have looked there and said, okay, flipped at 1 hour BB band, 15 blue, boom. You'd have got your Darwin in there very nicely and very quick as well, by the looks of it. Went 50 to 97, mate, so almost a 50 pip move. Okay, right, let's just click on. Right, and there was the first 3-0. There, look, bang, and Hans, Sarge, that 6 pipper would have won there. You know, first 3-0. Okay, you can say there might have been one here. That might have already won. If that didn't win and Mom flips on you because of this, just get out. Because of that 5-minute yellow being there, you just say, oh, okay, I'll get out and wait. And then you had to wait again till here for the 3-0. Bang. Yep, GJ, 3-0s here. Alright, Jazz cross there, we've all followed by a white. I think TK would have liked that one. Okay, so, you know, this is the way to do it, Hans, you know, Sarge. You in particular, Sarge, I mean, you would have been looking at these and thinking, oh, it's going to reverse, right? And yet sometimes they take a long time, you know. So if you just say to yourself, Sarge, I need a 3-0 because I'm trading at 1,000 a pip. So it's got to be a pure 3-0. Then I know for sure it's turned. Do you understand, Sarge? That, I think, will probably help you. All right. Right, I just wanted to show you what was going on here. God, it did take its time, didn't it? The 4-hour blue appeared. That's when you start thinking, yeah. Oh no, the 4-hour blue was there, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. What's the date? Jan the 2nd. We'll have a look at Jan the 3rd in a moment. Just a quick look, because I just want to show you what those blues would have done. And why I have such faith in the blues. But again, you know, Sarge, if you just thinking 3-0s, you were back to a 3-0 again down here. Ugh, no, it wasn't. I don't think it offered a 3-0 there. Anyway. No. Yeah, sometimes happens this again. Look, 3-0. 3-0. Look there. There. And 26-21. Yeah, late in after session. That's why volume dropped. Right, let's go and have a look at the 23rd so we can just see. Sorry, the 3rd, so we can just see what those blues did. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying, Hans. It's, you know, pretty easy. Okay, eventually back here. Took a long time, a really long time. Now imagine if you're just thinking, oh, I'll just go up with the blues. How many trades, you know, would you have risked and lost? You know, with 2-1s and things there, Hans, Sarge. You know, when in reality you should just wait and say, right, if it's only a 3-0, you probably wouldn't have had many opportunities up. Alright. Yep, let's flick on. I just want to see, look, 3-0s. Imagine that there. Oh, look at these jappies. Rule 2 in. Boom. Killer. Right, let's just go and have a look. There you go. 8-hour orange line. The blues eventually worked. Okay. Right. So, that, you know, I only wanted to make it a short video just to give you an idea, Hans, on the 3-0s to take, the 3-0s to ignore, the 2-1s. Ignore the 2-1s. If you're going to do the max plan as set out by Moneymaker, you know, a week at one price, double it a week at that price, double it a week at that price, double it, right? Just make sure your trades are absolutes, okay? Absolute sure winners, and for 6 pips, 3-0s from the HABB bands. Let's see if I can just show you. Yeah, I can. Just hang on, guys. Just let me I have to just clean that up a bit. Right, I'll put it on. I'll show you my HA charts, okay, and kind of show you what I mean from this morning. Which one? Which pair shall we use? Damn it, which pair had the best movement? So look at that. Right, okay, I'm going to show you just a picture of the UCAD from this morning. Now, ignore the chart scale on this, guys. All right, because it was early hours in March. Well, very early, but it's been low volume. All right, and just look at where the entries come from. Okay, let me say which one do I use. I have to use that. This one is UCAD. Oh, I can't show you, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, can I? Oops. Right, so this is the UCAD. Okay. Look at these entries here, guys. Flip down HABB bands. Flip down HABB bands. These would have been 3-nils. Alright? They would have been 3-nils. And look, every single one of those went to the opposite HABB bands. Okay? Right, so I can get rid of that one. Right, I'll just show you the GU, GJ, not the UJ, I think. No, it'll have to be the GU. Similar setup here. Right. Quickly. Oops. Come on, I've got loads to do, guys. Loads to do. Right, so this one. Not as perfect on the HA BB bands, right? But coming up here, you see this here? That would have been a 3-0 down. There. These now 3-0 up, right? But again, okay, you haven't got, you would have had, probably would have had HA signals there. If not, you've got some form of jazz cross there. Okay, look here, jazz cross. I'm not sure, I don't think that was a 3-0 up on the GU there. Okay, what I should have shown you, don't want that, do we? Right, just let me show you on the 5-minute time frame. Oh, come on. Oh no, what have I done, you idiot? Oh god. This is the problem with having so many. Just go back a minute on that. So many different setups. Right, that GU I wanted to show you again. Right, so yeah, that again. That GU. Right, so this is that GU I showed you from this morning. And as I said, your first 3-0 was there. That was a 3-0. These here, 3-0s. 3-0s. Look at this one. This was probably your first 3-0 up there. I don't know because the CL's, you know, the same colour. So, but it was an 8-hour BB band break there. 8-hour orange line touch there, basically. 4-hour break there. See it? Right. So that for the direction down. 3-0, bang. 2, maybe one there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 on the way down there. This is what I'm saying, hands you can get 2 or 3 easily. One so far, look how high that one went there. You know, and this is on a Friday with low volume. Okay. All right, guys. So you can excuse me, you can do the max plan. What, as I've said here, what I would do if I were you is make sure, Sarge, you're going to do the max plan, mate. You're going to have to give up the 2 ones. You're going to have to give them up and just say, no, I can only use the 3 nils, right? And then if you simply must trade against Sarge, then the best way you can do that is by just dropping your lot size back down after you get your 2 or 3 max plan trades in. And remember, guys, if you've got running markets, big, really strong running markets, right, take advantage of it. If you can get 3, get 3, because it's putting you in front for the rest of the week, where you might have a ranging market that you don't like and you can just say, okay, I'm not going to trade today. Okay, as I said before, if you did 2 on a Monday, because it can be, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you got 3, you're 18 pips up there for the week. That means if Friday's crap, you could just leave Friday and say, well, I've got my pips. Okay? All right, guys. Yeah, not a long one. Didn't need to be honest with you. Just look for the 3 nils on the max plan is my advice. But it will work, because that is basically how I started. I was upping my lot size on a regular basis, but it wasn't on a daily basis, it was on a weekly basis. Okay, guys, and then for the big ones, the 100, the 500, the 1,000, and the 5 grand. Well, mercy, mercy. Was at fault for some of that. Okay, guys.